Let's begin today's conversation with Brooklyn State Assembly member Rodneyse Bichotte Hermelyn. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Cheryl.
You are celebrating MWBEs, and let's talk about what MWBE is for our audience, minority and women-owned business enterprises. You are the chair of the state's MWBE Oversight Committee, and you, along with other officials, celebrated back-to-back record-breaking years for both the city and the state. Tell us more.
Exactly. Well, just recently we had a presser with Mayor Eric Adams and Chief Business Diversity Officer Michael Garner to tell the world that the city exceeded their goal. Over 32% of contracts were awarded to minority women business enterprise. That's a total of $6.4 billion. And what's interesting about it is that it's a non-mayoral and mayoral piece, and we included the Department of Education, School Construction Authority, NYCHA. These are agencies that were not participating. And so now with their participation, we were able to award $6.4 billion.
That's a big deal. MWBEs have come a long way over the last 30-something years,
yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Let's talk about, some people may say, critics, why do we need MWBEs? What was the landscape like for contracts, say 35 plus years ago?
Well, for a very long time, contracts for minorities and women were less than 1%, okay? So over the course of the years, we have done better, not great, to a point where it was consistently 5–6% for a very long time. I think with this new administration, as well as the governor's administration, we're able to see some change, exceeding, and a lot of it has to do with the programs and legislation that we passed. Myself and a number of other elected officials like Senator James Sanders, we have passed some record-breaking, monumental legislation like increasing the threshold from 500,000 to 1 million, now to 1.5 million. Yes, and what is that? Well, I'll tell you. This is an opportunity where agencies can give these contracts to minority and women-owned businesses. These minority and women-owned businesses do not have to compete. The whole point is there's a disparity. And there's also a disparity within the disparity.
Right.
But so because of that, we're trying to find ways to break those barriers and give them the opportunity to get in. Yeah. And that has worked tremendously.
It's going well, obviously. You're breaking records in the city and state. You said something key, though, for people who know about the MWBE bureaucracy, if you will. You said there's a disparity within the disparity. Yes. Tell us more on that.
Well, we have a group of people who are under the program. You have minorities, we have women, but within that, Blacks and Hispanics has traditionally been scoring the lowest in terms of getting awards. They're still in the single digits. The other groups are excelling, and many of them are graduating out of the MWBEs, but still Blacks and Hispanics are not getting their fair share. And I will tell you, it's an issue because the population in the city of New York, 60% are minority and women.
Right, and it doesn't reflect.
It does not reflect, exactly.
And then there are also issues that some people who seek MWBEs, they say it's so much paperwork. And it's been scaled down over the years, right? It's been streamlined, but some people say it's still a little overwhelming because frankly, a baker just wants to bake cookies, right? They don't want to do all the paperwork. So your response to people who say, I want to get into the program, but it's just overwhelming.
Well, I would say don't give up. And what we're we're working with small business services where they're finding partners who are situated in the community where these small businesses don't have to leave their local community to go to Manhattan to bring paperwork and just to find out that they're not eligible. So we're partnering with the local community organizations, nonprofits, different chamber of commerce to help expedite. And New York City has done great with that.
That's awesome. Now, before we let you go, you are very involved with giving back this holiday season.
Yes.
You are doing something very special with a turkey giveaway.
Yes.
Tell us about that in your native Brooklyn.
In my native Brooklyn, we are really excited. Just a couple of days ago, we gave over 900 turkeys to our community, over 25 CBOs, community-based organizations, as well as hundreds of residents. And so we're just really thrilled that we can make an impact in these families' homes.
That's great. Well, the best to you this holiday season.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for popping by.
Thank you.
Brooklyn State Assembly Member Rodneyse Bichotte Hermelyn.